Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Most welcome to our 5th edition Turkish Healthcare Travel Exhibition, online exhibition for Nordic and Baltic region. Thanks for joining, and thanks to all our participants from Turkey, about 45 clinics, hospitals, thermal resorts, spa and wellness resorts, and travel agencies, and also about 500 professional visitors from 7 countries. Most welcome and thanks for joining our events. With us, very valuable guest today. We have our regional consulars and regional ambassadors representing Turkey in 5 countries. And also we have a representative from ministry. I would like to welcome all. Thanks for joining for our opening ceremony. Very shortly, I would like to introduce our council. Turkish Healthcare Travel Council is actively working since 16 years as non-profit organization. We are represented in 92 countries, 168 offices, and we have 375 members of hospitals, clinics, and thermal resorts. As all you may know, as travel industry, our Turkey is a well-known destination in the region, in Nordic and Baltic countries. So many millions of travelers has been visited. Past 35, 40 years of tourism industry is growing in Turkey. But lately, last 15 years, also medical tourism and thermal tourism become very popular and very famous in the region, because Turkey become one of the preferred destination in the world. Before the pandemic period, we were the 3rd level in the worldwide preferred destination by 165 countries, and we have host 2019 over 1 million, exactly 1,087,000 patients from 165 countries, and we has contributed $10.2 billion as an income revenue from healthcare travel industry, from medical tourism, from thermal tourism, from spa and wellness, from accessible tourism. We are willing to increase our cooperation in the region. This is the reason why we have selected our 5th edition and 5th organization to be placed and organized in the region of Nordic and Baltic countries. We are, as Turkish Healthcare Travel Council, represented in 4 Nordic countries. We have a representative offices, we have a directors, which are close to you, and they can connect you, and they can serve you, and they can build your bridge to Turkey. And also, we are represented in 3 Baltic countries as well. We have our local offices, and we are dealing and we are welcoming many thousands of patients in terms of hair transplantation, aesthetic surgeries, and eye surgeries, ophthalmology diseases, and also cancer and implant transplantations. As you may know that more than 20 years, Turkey destination was very hot and very known for the thermal visitors. So many thousands or 100,000s, maybe millions of Nordic citizens came to Turkey, to Izmir, to many other destinations, known destinations. They spent 15 days, 21 days, sometimes more than a month. They refresh themselves. They done anti-aging, and also they try to treat some of the rheumatology diseases and some other orthopedic diseases, physiotherapy and rehabilitation. So still Turkey are hosting a lot of thermal resorts, one of the richest thermal resource that we have in terms of spring hot waters. And we are happy to welcome again many more citizens and patients from the region. During today's webinars, our medical directors, Dr. Turgay Sehil, will gonna give a long presentation about the opportunity of thermal resorts and thermal tourism, which cities we are ready to host with our cure centers, with our thermal resorts. And also, after the opening ceremony, I will have about half an hour presentation, a long presentation, talking about all these details, the opportunities, possibilities, and the technologies that we have in terms of medical and healthcare and thermal resort and spas. You can follow up from the platform with us, and you can watch all possibilities that we can provide to our colleagues and friends from the region. Nevertheless, not to take your long time, because we have a lot of valuable, distinguished speaker with us today, not too late to their speech, I would like to invite you to watch together 7 minutes of promo video about Turkish healthcare treatments and technologies.
The art of medicine is the heritage of Anatolia. You are in Turkey, the place where the first hospital of the world was founded and Hippocrates was born and grew up. In these lands, we treated the diseases with water, precious plants, and music. Our thousands of years of medical tradition reached a new level today with the advanced technology. But hospitality of Turkey and its air, useful for both soul and body, is still the same. Turkey attracts everybody by its nature, history, dynamic social life, as well as the best and most effective treatment possibilities since long time. With its high standard hospitals and doctors known around the world, Turkey maintains its specialty of being the center of health of the region since long time. Because Turkey is at the intersection points of its continents. It is located at the center of Europe, Balkans, Russian, Middle East, and North Africa. Approximately 1 billion people can arrive at Turkey only with a few hours' flight. Turkish Airlines carries millions of people from 120 countries and 290 cities to Turkey by direct flights. There is a reason why so many people prefer Turkey. Because Turkey offers the newest technology treatment systems at the same time with the world. With its competitive price policy, it is among first choices of those who are looking for the top quality service with optimum prices. Turkey provides comfort with its high standard hospitals during healing process, with its hospitals having Center of Excellence Awards and Joint Commission accreditation certificates. It maintains its privileged place in the region. An experienced team with 724 specialist services and air ambulances works for satisfaction of the guests. Experienced Turkish doctors who break grounds all around the world continues to control their patients after treatment. Thus, Turkey takes place on the top 3 in the world health tourism destinations. Turkey accommodates patients from 144 countries every year in the risky treatments and operations required high technology. It uses robotic surgery. Marrow, organ, and stem cell transplantations are performed by awarded doctors through the latest technology. With innovative treatment systems such as inorganic organ production and transplantation, life-saving results are achieved. There is a progressive vision behind this success. Mustafa Kemal Atatürk, the founder of modern Republic of Turkey, started this vision by saying, "Entrust me to Turkish doctors." Today, Recep Tayyip Erdogan, President of the Republic, is still treated by Turkish doctors. Since the early years of the Republic, young doctors have completed their postgraduate education abroad. Turkish health sector has made a big progress with an investment of $30 billion in 15 promising successes in the treatment of common cancer and cardiovascular diseases. A complete healing is achieved in a short time by non-surgical treatments of the brain tumors. Children needing treatment in different branches such as blood diseases, marrow transplantation, heart surgery, brain tumors, etc. are also achieving health again in Turkey, because the best treatment methods are applied with a smiling and kindly approach. Services allowing the children to have a pleasant time facilitate treatment processes. Children, our most precious existences, are deserving of this special attention. Also, there are many treatment alternatives for those who want to have children in Turkey. Couples are enjoying having children and growing their family with infertility treatment, advanced genetics applications, and in vitro fertilization methods. Turkey is where the civilizations was born and continue. With its active city life, untouched nature, and majestic history, Turkey transforms your treatment process into a comfortable and pleasant holiday. "375 member organizations, which adopted ethical principles of Turkish Healthcare and Travel Council, work for happiness of the guests." We are at the intersection point of hearts and continents. Hope to see you soon. Right choice for your life. Turkey, healing generations for centuries.
Well, again, back to the stage. Thank you very much for watching our 7-minute promo video. As we have ended with our promo video saying that healing generation for centuries, because Turkey was a healing generation for centuries as an Anatolian land. We were hosting a lot of civilization during 2000 years period, and we have still standing a lot of Roman and Byzantine thermal baths, which is and health cities like Pergamum, and many thermal baths, and Cleopatra thermal baths in antique city in Pamukkale. So that's why there were so many people were traveling to Turkey in ancient time to heal themselves, to cure themselves in our thermal baths and antique cities, in health cities. So that's why we started our journey saying that Turkey is healing generation for centuries. Allow me to introduce 5 more languages. Our short 30-second of each promo videos are talking shortly about Turkish promotion, Turkish healthcare promotion in 5 different languages. Let's hear these videos.
Alle ved, at Tyrkiet er en fantastisk destination for ferier. Men det er også en stigende stjerne i sundhedsydelser til internationale turister. Over 1 million patienter fra hele verden vælger hvert år Tyrkiet til behandling og diagnostik. Tyrkiet tilbyder medicinske tjenester i verdensklasse på state-of-the-art private hospitaler og klinikker. Tyrkiet, den nye topdestination for internationale sundhedsrejsende.
Turkija ne tik puikia vieta atostogauti, tačiau vis daugiau keliautojų atranda Turkiją kaip medicininio turizmo šalį. Kasmet daugiau nei milijonas pacientų iš viso pasaulio pasirenka gydymą Turkijoje. Turkijos medikai taiko pažangiausius lygų gydymo metodus šiuolaikinėse, privačiose ir PPP ligoninėse. Turkija kylanti žvaigždė tarptautinėme medicininėme turizme.
Alle vet at Tyrkia er et flott reisemål for ferier. Men det er også en stigende stjerne innen helsetjenester for internasjonale turister. Over 1 million pasienter fra hele verden velger hvert år Tyrkia for behandling og diagnostikk. Tyrkia tilbyr medisinske tjenester i verdensklasse på toppmoderne private sykehus og klinikker. Tyrkia, den nye toppdestinasjonen for internasjonal helseturisme.
De flesta känner till att Turkiet är ett fantastiskt semesterresmål. Men det är även ett populärt resmål för hälsa och sjukvård. Över 1 million patienter från hela världen väljer Turkiet för behandling och diagnostik varje år. Turkiet erbjuder medicinsk vård i världsklass på toppmoderna privata sjukhus. Turkiet, resmålet allt fler väljer att åka till för hälsa och sjukvård.
Everyone knows that Turkey is a great destination for holidays, but it's also a rising star of healthcare services for international medical travelers. Over 1 million patients from all over the world choose Turkey for treatment and diagnostics every year. Turkey offers world-class medical services in state-of-the-art private hospitals and brand-new PPP city hospitals. Turkey, the rising star destination for international healthcare travelers. Thanks to investments in the latest technology, talent and infrastructure, Turkey today offers high-quality medical services to patients from all over the world. Orthopedic patients come to Turkey for a wide range of technologically advanced procedures, successfully performed by highly qualified Turkish doctors at a time to suit you. Turkey, the rising star destination for international healthcare travelers.
Wow, thank you very much. We try to give you a short brief about for 5 different languages, which is spoken in Nordic and Baltic region. And we try to give you a little bit feeling that what we are trying to promote here. Thanks for joining and thanks for watching us again. And now, if you allow me, I would like to pass to our distinguished guest speech and the welcome address. We will start with our Stockholm Deputy Trade Consular, Mrs. Betül. I will address her message to our participants.
Your Excellency, dear Minister, Ambassadors and participants, today we have come together to realize the 5th session of Turkish Virtual Health Tourism Fair with the participation of the valuable representatives of medical tourism and business world in general. I'm honored to take this chance to express my views, and I hope this event will lead to success for both parties. Turkey and Sweden have deep historical ties and a stable bilateral trade structure. The economic and commercial relations between two countries include strong cooperation in trade of goods and services, which range from logistics and transport to infrastructure, tourism, and IT. Bilateral trade volume has increased steadily since 2020, despite the forces of the COVID-19 pandemic. Two countries also have an increasing bilateral direct investment volume. Healthcare sector is very important in Sweden, and public spending constitutes 11% of its GDP. Sweden has a high life expectancy rate, and each 1 person out of 5 is over 65 years old. Birth rate and population size are also growing. During the pandemic, which increased the importance attached to healthcare sector, Sweden didn't implement a lockdown and kept its borders mostly open for the continuity of free trade. It also worked for easing of the imports of medical equipment necessary for fighting the virus. However, tourism sector has been influenced due to the voluntary measures as many of Swedes chose for vacationing at home. It's foreseen that the tourism industry will fully recover until 2024 and outbound tourism from Sweden will continuously increase in the coming years. Medical tourism destination preferences go in parallel with the general touristic behavior, which makes Turkey an important medical care destination for Swedes. International medical tourism, which means planned medical treatment abroad for the benefit of patients, shows a rapid global growth, and Turkey is one of the main countries who puts effort into developing this industry with its strong knowledge and qualified labor force. There is a convention between Turkey and Sweden which makes it possible for patients to take a planned medical care in Turkey. Service quality, short waiting periods, and price advantages put Turkey in an attractive position for Swedish patients seeking medical care options abroad. Data shows that there has been a steady increase in the number of Swedes who visited Turkey for medical care in recent years. Global pandemic led countries to re-evaluate and strengthen their healthcare services and infrastructure. Therefore, there is a real potential for future cooperation between healthcare sectors of respective countries in terms of information sharing in fighting the pandemic. Cosmetic surgery, aesthetic surgery, dental aesthetics, hair transplantation, general checkup services, and laser applications can be regarded as the main areas of mutual cooperation. I hope this event will bring efficient results for all participants in terms of knowledge sharing and future cooperation. I, as Turkish Commercial Counselor, will be also glad to help you in cases you need our guidance. I wish success and health for all participants. Thank you.
All with thanks to Mrs. Betülay from Stockholm Trade Consulars. And now I would like to give the floor to our Oslo Trade Consular, Mr. Alper Toközlü.
Dear participants, it is a great honor and pleasure to welcome you from Oslo. I'm glad to be with you at the opening of the 5th Turkish Medical Health Tourism Exhibition. Congratulations to everyone who is performing at this exhibition, and I wish you all the success in the world. International relations between Turkey and Norway are developing very rapidly. The trade volume between two countries is expected to be 2.5 billion in 2021. At the same time, if we take into account the infrastructure of medical institutions, well-trained resources of professionals, great experience in the field of healthcare, and of course, the price advantage that our country has, we can conclude that there is a great potential for development of relations between the two countries in the field of healthcare, or rather in the field of health tourism. In fact, Turkey is well known to the Norwegians as a popular tourist place. For this reason, and as a result of the work that we have carried out, it will be obvious that our country, together with Norway, can be among the leading countries in health tourism. As a commercial consultant, I can tell you that in the field of health tourism, we are ready to support and help you whenever you need us. I wish you healthy days. My best regards.
Thanks to Mr. Alper from Oslo, Trade Consular. And now I would like to invite Helsinki Trade Consular, Mrs. Nisa Ilgaz. The floors are yours, Mrs. Nisa.
Thank you, Mr. Chakmak. Your operate on mutual benefits. Our trade volume has increased overall since last year's, and Finland has taken place among our important trade partners. The foreign trade volume between two countries was 1.3 billion euros in last year, and in the first 9 months of this year, it has reached 1.2 billion euros. Beyond the trade in goods, trade in services is also important, and Turkey is a well-known tourism destination amongst the Finnish people. And of course, health tourism complements this general picture in the sense of our existing economic and commercial relations. The Finnish health financing system is so similar to the other Nordic countries, and we can say Finns prefer abroad for treatment purposes. The most important reason for Finnish patients to receive treatment abroad is the low-cost treatment they can receive compared to Finland. They mostly receive dental, eye disease, and plastic surgery and physiotherapy treatments from abroad. In recent years, there has been a significant increase in the number of visitors coming to our country from Finland within the scope of health tourism. According to the data received from the International Health Services Corporation, this number was around 12 people in 2015, and in last year it reached 348 people despite the pandemic. And Turkey stands out with the professional staff, knowledge, service quality, and price advantage in the fields of health services. In the view of such information, we could say there is an important collaboration potential in the fields of well-being treatments, dental services, plastic surgery, and aesthetic medicine. In conclusion, I would like to reiterate my hope that this virtual event will create an excellent opportunity for the participants of both countries in terms of a better use of existing and future cooperation opportunities. And thank you for your kind attention.
Thank you, Mrs. Nisa from Helsinki Trade Consular. And now I would like to invite our Vilnius Trade Consular, Mr. Ümit Ateş Ağoğlu. The floors are yours, Mr. Ümit.
Thank you, Mr. Çakmak. Dear Excellencies, representatives of Turkish Ministry of Trade, my dear commercial consular colleagues, esteemed representative of healthcare institutions, and dear participants. I would like to send you my warmest greetings from Lithuania in this cold Vilnius day, and would like to welcome all participants to 5th Turkish Medical Travel Expo and 2021. I would like to thank you to Turkish Healthcare Travel Council and founding chairman of THTC, Mr. Emin Çakmak, for their great efforts to organize this event and for their support to develop Turkish healthcare industry. Dear participants, as you all have known, Turkey has achieved a lot in healthcare industry in the last decade and became one of the most important destinations for medical tourism industry in the world. Since Turkish healthcare institutions offer reasonable price and high quality health services, today thousands of people have been traveling to Turkey for different treatment purposes, and it creates a big income source for the Turkish economy. In this perspective, Turkish Ministry of Trade has been developing and implementing government incentive mechanisms to support Turkish healthcare institutions. With the valuable contribution of Director General of International Trade, Service Trade of Turkish Ministry of Trade, today in health industry, Turkish private and public sector has created a great synergy and ready to achieve further success. I am proud to say, against Corona pandemic, the economical relationship between Turkey and Baltic countries has been developed a lot, and at the end of 2021, we are hoping to reach $1.6 billion trade volume between Turkey and Baltic countries, which is the highest number of all time. Likewise, for a very long time, Turkey is the #1 holiday destination among Baltic countries, and we have been hosting our guests from Lithuania, Latvia, and Estonia, especially in the southern part of Turkey. But I believe we can offer more than sun, sea, and nice food to our friends from Baltic countries. As you all know, Baltic and Nordic countries have well-established system of primary healthcare, but sometimes patients can wait too long to access basic healthcare services. At this point, with just 2.5 hours flying distance, Turkey has been offering fast, reasonable price, and high-quality health services for patients from the Baltic countries. We are hoping to host approximately 10,000 patients from the Baltic countries in 2022. In this perspective, I'm hoping that by this event, participants can create mutual business opportunities which both sides can benefit. After the event, if you have any questions regarding Baltic countries, please don't hesitate to contact us. As Turkish Embassy in Vilnius, we are always ready to support you. Wish you a successful event and healthy day. Greetings from Vilnius. Thank you.
Well, thanks to Mr. Ümit Ateş Ağaoğlu from Vilnius Trade Consular. Thanks to all our consular from the region for representing the region and expressing their wishes and sharing their information. I'm very glad to having all in the same platform in order that we can introduce you as well to our visitors and exhibitors in the future. They may contact you for future cooperation or future information, and they now all know to whom to contact from our Ministry of Trade representative in the region, in the countries that we are now actively promoting medical tourism and Turkish healthcare travel exhibition. Thanks to all our consular and their cooperation and preparation during our exhibition. We have collaborated together, and they share their valuable database as well, that we can able to invite some of the interested visitors from the region as travel agent, doctors, and medical tourism facilitators. Thanks to their contribution thanks to our consular for their contribution in terms of invitation to our events. And now I would like to invite our guest from Ankara, Mr. Tarık Aksoy. He's head of the medical tourism department in Ministry of Trade. Of course, the Ministry of Trade is our partner in the organization. They are supporting by the incentives financially as well, in order that we can promote Turkish healthcare travel industry in the world and in the region. Mr. Tarık, floors are yours.
Thank you, Mr. Çakmak, the head of Turkish Healthcare Travel Council. High Excellency, Mr. Minister from Northern Cyprus, Turkish Republic, respectable trade councillors and ambassadors, honorable participants, ladies and gentlemen. I greet you with my respect. I am Tarık Aksoy, as mentioned, the head of Health and Travel Services Department in the Directorate General of International Services Trade in the Ministry of Trade. Before starting my speech, I would like to bring General Director Mr. Emre Öztellis and Deputy General Director Mr. Alperen Kaçar's regards to all of you. After that, I would like to thank Mr. Emin Çakmak for organizing such a well-organized and well-attended event, which eventually contributes to present and promote our country's opportunities in health tourism and to develop new business partnerships. Dear participants, as you all know, especially after the global COVID-19 pandemic, the healthcare sector gained prominence around the world, where the health tourism sector has already been a starring services sector, not only for the world, but also for our country. For many years, our government has been heavily investing in the infrastructure, superstructure, organization, and intellectual capital of the healthcare sector, and anyone affiliated with Turkey would already have testified this transformation. Thanks to that transformation, as Mr. Çakmak touched upon, our healthcare institutions became serving a wide range of treatments and operations at international standards by overqualified doctors and other professionals in our five-star hotel equivalent facilities. Considering our capabilities and potential in one hand, and the reality that health tourism already bears an intersectoral importance for our economy on the other, this sector needs a special approach for us. As many of you witnessed, Turkey has been a global brand in services sectors such as tourism, movies, TV series, and gastronomy, which are also linked with health tourism. Any guest visiting Turkey for health purposes is also automatically involved in other tourism activities, and he or she is able to see the magnificent corners of Turkey, which he or she has already watched in Turkish series or taste delicious Turkish cuisine about which someone has already mentioned in friend meetings. Stemming from that intersectoral trait of health tourism sector, this sector has been in the core of our initiatives. In this respect, delivered by our minister since 2002, a special support program is implemented in order to strengthen the capabilities of Turkish healthcare sector, to increase its promotional power and to create especially world-class trademarks. Thanks to our special support programs, the number of tourists visiting Turkey for the health purposes has followed 3 times between 2002 and 2019, before the global pandemic outbreak. Delivered by the before mentioned support programs, today we have been gathered to express our realities and promises in order to strengthen our valuable partnerships. And as Mr. Çakmak has mentioned, I would like to re-announce our latest development about health visas. According to the agreement signed between the Minister of Trade and the Minister of Foreign Affairs of Turkish Republic, health tourists who are obliged to have visa while entering Turkey will be able to apply for special health visa, which is deliverable in 2 days after the application. I hope this is going to ease the destination selection process of potential health tourists who wish to come to Turkey. To conclude, I hope this event will bring great outcomes and business collaborations for all of us. Thank you and good luck.
Well, thanks a lot to Mr. Tarık from Ankara, from Ministry of Trade. Regarding the visa development that Mr. Tarık shared, thanks for sharing that information. But thanks to our Minister of Foreign Affairs, Mr. Mevlüt Çavuşoğlu, he have built a great relations between Nordic and Baltic countries, and thanks to our foreign ministry that these 7 country citizens freely can travel to Turkey without obtaining or requesting any visas, so they can freely travel. Of course, Mr. Tarık pointed out the new agreement. That agreement is valid for out of 90 countries where we are not have bilateral agreement for free travel visa. At the moment, we are in 90 countries. We are receiving our guests, visitors, and businessmen and patients free visa. There is no barrier about visa, no request. Directly, they can come and visit to Turkey. And some of these countries can visit with their ID card, actually, even they don't need passports. So that's why from the region, you don't need any visa. You can travel freely and you can catch the first flight from your country to Istanbul or to Antalya, and you can get your treatment. You can start getting your treatment even without waiting any time. And we have enough available capacities to serve our citizens and our international patients. Well, thanks to all participants, and now we come to our regional ambassadors, representatives. Excellencies are with us. I would like to now invite Turkey ambassadors for Sweden, Mr. Hakkı Emre Yunt. Why Turkey? Because our Turkish president just recently announced and signed the law that from now on, we need to announce Turkish, not anymore, but we have to announce as Turkey ambassador for Sweden. Mr. Hakkı Emre, please, the floor is yours, Your Excellency. You can address your message.
Dear participants, it's a great pleasure to address you today on the occasion of the 5th Medical Travel Online Exhibition and Congress. The COVID-19 pandemic has made us realize that once again the significance of medical services in saving millions of lives. The pandemic has caused an unprecedented strain on the medical system all around the globe. While some countries faced with a dire shortage of doctors and hospitals, Turkey has managed to cope with COVID-19 pandemic with its existing public and private hospitals. This was no coincidence. Firstly, our government has heavily invested in the health sector over the last 2 decades, with various modern health facilities reaching out to millions of people. Well-established private hospitals across Turkey complete the efforts of public hospitals as well. Secondly, Turkey has prestigious medical schools which offer a high standard medical education for future doctors. Thanks to its modern medical facilities and qualified medical staff, Turkey has started to attract hundreds of thousands of people from different countries. The government's result-oriented efforts and economic incentives were also instrumental in making Turkey as one of the top medical travel destinations. Nordic and Baltic region is also becoming an attractive market for Turkey in terms of medical travel. It's true that Sweden has qualified doctors and some worldwide known health facilities. Nevertheless, long awaiting times and shortage of doctors in Sweden make Turkey a medical travel destination also for some Swedes, especially for Turkish nationals. Most recently, a Turkish private hospital has also decided to invest in Sweden. Events like today's Congress is crucial in promoting Turkey as a medical travel destination for those who are in need. While the patients in different parts of the world have the opportunity to benefit from outstanding Turkish medical services, the Turkish economy also benefits from foreign patients. The Turkish Foreign Ministry and Embassy will continue to promote Turkey as a crucial medical travel destination. I would like to thank the organizers for inviting me to this online event and wish them all the success in their endeavors. The embassy's doors are always open for you, not only virtually but also physically. Thank you for all your attention. Thank you.
Well, I would like to thanks to our ambassador, His Excellency Mr. Hakkı Emre Yunt, Turkey ambassador for Sweden. Now I would like to invite to the stage our ambassador, His Excellency Fazlı Çorman, Turkey ambassadors for Norway. And we were doing a long years back an activity together to promote Turkish Healthcare Travel Council activities when he was an ambassador in Yemen, in Aden. So since then, almost more than 10 years, we are again together here in the same platform, trying to promote Turkish healthcare travel industry. His Excellency, Mr. Fazlı Çorman, the stages are yours. Please, we would like to hear your message.
Thank you, Emin Bey. It is good to be back in a totally different geography this time. Yes, our work in Yemen was wonderful, but I would also like to remind you that in between there was also an India-related work that we had while I was Director General in the Foreign Ministry.
Correct.
I am very happy to participate in this event, and I would like to congratulate the organizers. We should have more of such events for promotion of Turkish health tourism industry. And I'm very happy to see that the sector itself is actually leading in such events that we are getting together with the government officials, embassies, and the interested persons in the field. Turkey is a good destination for health tourism for Norwegians also, because of the high quality of the service provided and the affordable cost. Norway is a highly affluent society. Therefore, the cost may not be the only incentive, but there is one important factor that Turkey has an advantage that is the speed of the services. As the head of department from Trade Ministry said, we also received the news about the new visa protocol between the ministries to ease the visa applications. This is actually, this may seem irrelevant for Nordic and Baltic countries, Emin Bey, but it is not that, because there are newly arrived immigrants to these countries,
right,
which have a different type of passport. For example, in Norway, there's a travel document that requires visa, and it is not automatic or very easy to get, but the health tourism related connection may make it possible. And this is not a negligible area, because for 5 years or so, an immigrant to Norway waits for full Norwegian citizenship or passport. So it may mean that there is a huge group in these countries that are residents but not enjoy the visa regime, visa free regime. That's why it is important to have such mechanisms to be used. And that area is especially something that I would like to take the attention of the people in the Turkish sector, that most of the immigrants that I am talking about are coming from the countries that are surrounding Turkey or very close to Turkey. And that's why when they have an arrangement in mind that requires also a health reason, this might be done best way in Turkey, because most of the time these people will not be willing to go back to their countries or will not be able to do that. That's why Turkey becomes like a meeting point, and maybe a sick mother back in the country will be treated in Turkey, while the relatives from Norway will accompany. That kind of arrangements might be a very good idea to promote. There is also something that I would like to add about Norway. The thermal tourism, spas and herbal therapy type of connections have already been tried and very successfully implemented in Norway some time ago. For the last 4 or 5 years, there has been a pause in these services, at least institutional ones. Individual Norwegians are still going on to Turkey for that kind of treatments, but the institutional connection was lost for some time, and I am working hard to re-establish this kind of institutional connection. What I'm talking about as institutional connection is that insurance companies or the large employing companies that are sending their employees or their insured persons regularly for this kind of treatments, rather than the individual choices. Individual choices are also important and should be secured, but I think the best way to promote our health tourism in Norway would be to increase the possibilities of this kind of institutional connections. Thank you very much for everyone, and I'm as many others. I would like to repeat our readiness to help and cooperate with the companies, with the sector, with the organizers of these events, to improve the connection between Turkey and Norway in health tourism. Best wishes, regards, and greetings from Oslo.
Your Excellency, thank you very much. Yeah, you are correct. You remind our latest in 2016, we were together when you were in the headquarters of Foreign Ministry. We have organized and we have hosted more than 650 tour operators from India, and His Excellency Mr. Fazıl Çorman was representing Foreign Ministry, and we were together organizing and hosting in Dalaman region, in Muğla region, 650 Indian tour operators. It was magnificent organization. We spent several days together. It was good to remember. And thanks for your contribution, Your Excellency, about the visa. You are totally correct, saying that because nevertheless, not all our clients coming from, our guests coming from the region, the local citizen, mostly also we do receive an ethnic groups from different countries. They have residence in the region and they are willing to receive all kind of treatments in Turkey, because Turkey is still affordable prices and high quality of standards comparing to the regional countries, Nordic and Baltic. And we do receive a lot of different citizens residently living in those regions and coming to Turkey and getting healthcare treatment and enjoying the affordable prices and high quality of Turkish healthcare services. Thanks for opening the subject and reminding all of us that we still need your assistance and your support with the new agreement for 48 hours, which our Minister of Foreign Affairs, Mr. Mevlüt Çavuşoğlu, has announced to our sectors that our representative is ready to deliver health visa to our healthcare travelers in 48 hours after they are getting the confirmation and invitation from Turkish hospitals and clinics. Thank you for reminding that, and thanks for joining. Thank you very much. And recently, just I received a call from our Turkey ambassadors for Denmark, from Copenhagen, that he confirmed to be joined, but there were an urgent meeting being requested and call from headquarters. So that's why he sent his best wishes and success to our events by phone, and he excused his participation. His Excellency Uğur Kenan İpek cannot be with us, our Turkey ambassadors for Denmark, but he sent his wishes and best regards to all of us and to all our participants from Denmark as well. Now, I would like to invite to the stage our Turkey ambassador for Finland, His Excellency Mehmet Vakur Erkul. The stage are yours, Your Excellency.
First of all, I would like to greet the Minister of Tourism of the Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus, all the officials, all the participants, and my fellow ambassador colleagues. It's always difficult to speak as one of the last participants, because all the experts and people who are very, very well informed steal the thunder of your speech. So there remains not much to say. Nevertheless, from Finland, around 180,000 tourists come yearly to Turkey. And also bearing in mind that the average age in Finland is about 44, so it's aging population, which is not only the case in Finland, but also within the Nordic hemisphere, as well as in some European countries. It's obvious that the need for health tourism and healthcare will increase in the coming decades exponentially. Turkey has a very strong health sector through its very well educated healthcare personnel and infrastructure, so that we can also provide quite good services to people in the field of geriatrics, especially, and they can enjoy the beauty of our southern coast, as well as being treated there equally health-wise. One problem is that we did not have just concluded the required legal frameworks with some of the countries in the region, as well as in Europe. We have just, as far as I just signed the social security agreements with many European countries, but we are looking forward to sign also similar agreements with those countries who have not done yet. And once we have done this, I'm sure that we can proceed very fast and also just provide all the services which would be required, as mentioned, in the coming decades in Europe. And we are working with our Finnish counterparts in that regard, and we hope that many Finnish citizens and senior citizens especially can just take advantage of what we have to offer in Turkey. Thank you very much.
Well, thank you very much, Your Excellency, Mr. Mehmet Vakur Erkul, Turkey Ambassador for Finland. Thank you for your message. And I agree that there is some missing agreement between our country and Nordic and Baltics regarding healthcare and social security insurance. But with your helps, with our ambassadors' helps and relations, we are willing to sign up this kind of agreement as soon as possible, because we do have enough capacity to treat 85 million Turkish citizens. And also, still we have enough capacity to receive 2 million international patients to be treated in our latest invested technology by PPP, public-private partnership hospitals. We have at the moment many city hospitals been opened their door, more than 1,000 beds, 2,000 bed capacities, and would like to remind all our participants and professional visitors that Turkey is still #1 in the world, having 40 beds per 100,000 citizens. With this 40 beds, 100,000 citizens shares, Turkey is the #1. Then after Turkey is United States coming after Turkey, and then Japan. So Turkey is still #1 country having ICU beds and ICU capacities per 100,000 citizens. So still we have enough capacity to host our patient. Even during the pandemic time, the first 3 months, we closed our borders for international patients. But after 3 months, the Ministry of Trade and Ministry of Health and Ministry of Foreign Affairs has made joint meetings, and we open our gates to our foreign patients and neighbor patients which are suffering and waiting for some treatments, emergency treatments. And even though there were no direct flight, but we were able to operate our ambulance jet, and we were picking up our urgent patients from those neighbor countries and treating in Turkey, even the very heavy period where many European countries are suffering due to the lack of ICU beds and ICU rooms in their hospitals. But thanks to God, thanks to our visionary leaders, latest 20 years, the last 20 years, we have been invested over $50 billion on healthcare industry and infrastructures. So today we are totally ready to receive over 2 million international patients from abroad, and over 1 million thermal resorts, physiotherapy and rehabilitation patients to come and to stay in our 5-star resort and hotels and centers. So thank you very much for your speech, Your Excellency Mehmet Vakur. And now I would like to invite our Turkey Ambassador for Lithuania, His Excellency Gökhan Turan. The stage, the floors are yours for your message.
Hello. Thank you for this opportunity, Mr. Çakmak. I start my speech by greeting all the participants and colleagues, and of course the Minister of Tourism of Cyprus, Turkish Republic of Northern Cyprus, from the capital of Lithuania. I think assessments and proposals of previous speakers are significant. I can only join them. And now some words maybe about Lithuania, which is geographically and culturally a bit far from Turkey, but it's our NATO ally, and with which we maintain also excellent political relations. The emphasis on NATO alliance is important here because of historical reasons, and in order to safeguard our independence and sovereignty, Lithuanian state and people care much more about NATO membership than many other member countries. The fact that Turkey did not recognize the occupation of Lithuania by the Soviet Union in 1940 is still well remembered and much appreciated here. Lithuania's population is decreasing since regaining its independence from Soviet Union in the beginning of onwards from 1990. Its population has declined from 3.7 million in 1991 to less than 2.8 million. There are various reasons for this, such as low birth rate, immigration to Western European countries where wages and salaries are higher, and the fact that EU membership makes it easier for lots of Lithuanian citizens to travel and reside within the European Union. Although in relation to our population there is a rather bleak picture, Lithuania made great progress in terms of per capita income in the same period. Based on nominal figures, while in 1991 the per capita income was below $3,000, the same figure is expected to reach $23,000 by the end of this year. Naturally, this figure is still about half the level of per capita income in comparison to countries like Germany and France. However, it is a fact that the level of welfare in Lithuania has increased significantly in the last 30 years. Becoming an EU member in 2004, benefiting from billions of European Union grants, loans, and credits, adopting the euro currency in 2015, high-quality education institutions are boding well for Lithuania, and one should expect the country's welfare level to rise even more. Lithuania receives about 4 euros for each euro coming from the EU institutions. This year alone, Lithuania contributed a bit over than 600 million euros to the European Union budget. In return, she will benefit from a total of 2.4 billion euros. A direct result of the increased level of welfare in Lithuania is the increasing number of Lithuanians traveling abroad. Turkey also receives its share from this. Turkish Airlines has everyday flights from between Istanbul and Vilnius. Our trade volume has increased even during pandemic period. It increased from $550 million in 2019 to $765 million in 2020. This year it will be a bit over than $850 million. In 2019, the last year before the COVID pandemic, a bit more than 8% of the country's population was in Turkey. That's a record number, of course. Unfortunately, during the pandemic, the figures decreased. Last year was quite negative, only 14,000 tourists. This year, in the first 8 months, we have 60,000. But we are sure that after the pandemic, we will reach the same figures again. Lithuanians do not know enough about our country in terms of health tourism opportunities. Although the number of Lithuanian tourists constitutes a low proportion of foreign tourists coming to Turkey, it is worth trying to change this situation. In this respect, promotion campaigns and participation in tourism fairs in Lithuania are the first methods that come to my mind. Another option can be promotional campaigns for Lithuanian tourists in Antalya and Alanya, cities and regions which are frequently visited by Lithuanians. When thinking about opportunities, how can we promote Turkish health tourism? Another proposal for our tourism sector may be a campaign in this context. For example, a group of Lithuanians whose relatives have died during the COVID-19 may be invited for a free holiday in Turkey, especially those in need of health treatment can be determined through our embassy and trade consular and can visit Turkish health tourism facilities. Visibility and media coverage of this campaign in Lithuania will be important, surely. Similar campaigns in other countries, Nordic and Baltic countries, from which many tourists come to Turkey, can be organized too, I guess. It will be interesting to listen to your opinion about this proposal. Considering the time constraint and the time allotted to me, I conclude my speech here. I offer my greetings and respects from Vilnius, and I wish the 5th Turkish Medical Travel Expo and Congress to be successful. All the best from Vilnius, Lithuania. Thank you.
Well, I would like to thank Your Excellency for your speech and for the information that you have shared. Totally, I agree with you, with your sentence and with your words, that especially Lithuania is a rising country in our medical tourism. Last 3 years, we have our local representative, strong local representatives. She was just recently in Turkey. We host them, Estonia and Lithuania and Latvia region representative last week in Istanbul, and we show up our latest hospitals which we open in Vadi Istanbul, Live Hospital. They have seen the latest technology and they amazed with what they have seen, and we are more than happy to host from all region our colleagues. In the end of March, we have a big organization we organize under the patronage of Turkish President His Excellency Recep Tayyip Erdogan. Next year going to be the 4th edition for this organization. We are promoting healthcare, sport tourism, and alternative tourism. I'm the head of the advisory board in that organization, and we are willing to host and invite from all region countries, from 7 countries, from Nordic and Baltic, over 150 guest travel agents, newspapers, some columnists and some journalists, as well as some TVs. We are going to invite, and we will going to ask the help of our local trade consular and your excellencies as well, some recommendation to whom invite for these events. We will be more than happy to host colleagues from different countries. Actually, in 2019, we host from 165 countries, more than 5,100 guests in Antalya. It was a great organization. It was the 3rd edition, but the 4th one, it was 2020, but unfortunately, due to the pandemic, we have to postpone. But nevertheless, from the Baltic countries, we are receiving a lot of patients for IVF care, for IVF treatments, as well as aesthetic and some other treatments. They are preferring our countries. Thanks to Turkish Airlines, of course, connecting us daily basis from this region, from all these countries, Nordic and Baltic, and many cities, not only the capital cities, they are flying from some major cities in the region. And also thanks to Mr. Ahmet Öztaş is joining our events and following with us, the Vilnius director for Turkish Airlines. Turkish Airlines chairman is our big collaborators in the term of developing medical tourism, Mr. İlker Aycı. He is as well, he is the chairman of Service Export Union, which we are member of it, and we are working together closely in order to develop the business and economic and medical tourism relations. So thanks to Turkish Airlines for their contribution and for their participation as well. Now I would like to invite our His Excellency Fikri Ataoğlu, our North Cyprus, Turkey, North Cyprus region, which is part of our members, which we are promoting many healthcare services, as well as we are hosting many citizens from Norway, from Denmark, and from Nordic generally, and from Baltic. We are hosting over 500,000 retired citizens from this region in Alanya, in Kaş, in Bodrum, in Marmaris. After they retire, they prefer to come and settle in Turkey, and they spend their retirement time in Turkey because Turkey is providing 12 months mild climate from 15 to 20 degrees, even in the winter time, hardest winter time, and also providing all kind of healthcare services they need after certain 50 plus ages, which they need many more cares on the health. And that's why without any waiting time, without any waiting list, they get their treatment and they get their services. That's why they prefer to come and to settle and to spend their retirement period in Turkish Aegean and Mediterranean coastline. North Cyprus, also one of these destination, were hosting many UK people, UK citizens, and also they are ready to welcome Nordic and Baltic citizens for their retirement in mild climates in North Cyprus. The Deputy Prime Minister and Minister of Tourism and Environment of Northern Cyprus, Turkish Cyprus, Mr. Fikri Ataoğlu, would like to address his speech. Please, Mr. Minister.
Dear participants, I want to begin my speech by saying that I've brought you greetings from North Cyprus, an island of love and the birthplace of Aphrodite, the goddess of love and beauty. With a 10,000-year history, North Cyprus has inspired the works of both Shakespeare and Leonardo da Vinci. The COVID-19 pandemic, which has shaken the whole world, has resulted in great economic losses by negatively affecting tourism in general, and especially health tourism, as well as human life. Regardless of this, I would like to inform you that we have successfully counteracted the fight against COVID-19, both in terms of protecting the health of our own people and the health of tourists in our country, compared to many others. The fact that the rate of those who lost their lives due to COVID-19 in the Turkish Republic of Cyprus is 0.08%, and the rate of positive cases per 100,000 is 0.5%. which proves that our country, North Cyprus, is a healthy and safe tourism destination. We owe this success to the qualified education provided in our country and also to the work of the scientists working in our 21 universities, which have managed to be selected by 1/3 of our population out of more than 100 countries, and to the timely political decisions and the compliance of our people with the rules. Our country, North Cyprus, has highly comfortable hospitals and is also known for its success in the fight against COVID-19. Its geographical location, history, touristic and humane aspects. Additionally, our country, which is an 1.5-hour flight from Istanbul Airport, can easily be accessed from anywhere in the world. After sharing this information with you, I would like to inform you about the history, cultural and touristic riches of North Cyprus. Cyprus has always been an island that has been desired and has never lost its charm due to its strategic, political, commercial and religious reasons in every period of history. Our island, which has connected love and art in the best possible way, has been home to thousands of years of history and has managed to provide a majestic reality while still carrying the fire of the first civilization. North Cyprus, which introduces its guests over 300 days of sun, enables them to enjoy the sea for 10 months of the year. Our country creates a difference with its golden beaches, wide variety of accommodation, entertainment and strong congress opportunities. Dear participants, now I'd like to give you some information about the health tourism opportunities of our country and the advantages it offers in IVF treatments. We offer a comfortable treatment guarantee at international standards with advantageous prices and no waiting time. With our special physicians and qualified health personnel in our hospitals and clinics, where advanced technological medical devices are used for health tourists who select our country. Additionally, our friendly health workers offer their patients language support whilst working to make health tourists feel at home. Dear participants, I would like to end my speech by thanking Mr. Emin Çakmak for enabling us to join this platform and for inviting us to such an important international event. Of course, I would sincerely like to thank you, the valuable participants, for your contribution to the development of health tourism in the world in general, and in particular to increase the cooperation opportunities between our countries. And lastly, I invite you to review the collaboration opportunities with the Cyprus Healthcare Tourism Council, which is an authorized establishment in the field of health tourism, so that you can send your health tourists to North Cyprus through contacting us without hesitation. I offer my deepest love and respect to you all and wish you continued success in all your fields of work.
Well, thanks to His Excellency, the Prime Minister, Deputy and Minister of Tourism, we are working closely long times, several terms as well. He was minister, and with the new government initiated by Cyprus being appointed as Prime Minister, Deputy and Minister of Tourism as well. Now, of course, we are coming back, we come to the end of our opening ceremony. Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to remind to all our participants and our listener and the visitors and the exhibitors, I would like to invite all to not to forget to send requests to the hospitals and thermal resorts, which are interesting to meet. There will be B2B meetings for today, tomorrow, and after tomorrow for 3 days. Please, I would humbly requesting that don't try to use your WhatsApp chats when you deal together. Try to keep our platform live and try to use our platform video chat in order that you can do your meetings, B2B meetings, that we can able to follow and report to our ministry the result of our exhibition, that we can see how many B2B conducted between our participant and our exhibitors and visitors. I'm humbly requesting that please keep in the platform your talk, first chat, first meetings, and then later, of course, after you exchange your contact details, you can later carry on with WhatsApps or with other channels, but first contact, try to manage and do it through our platform that we can monitor as well, whether we are successfully organize these events or not, that we can able to report to our ministry as well. Ladies and gentlemen, and dear consular, dear ambassadors, dear excellencies and their ministers, I would like to thanks on behalf of my council and on behalf of my members for your contribution, for your participation and for your support, being with us today with our opening ceremony for 5th edition Turkish Medical Tourism Exhibition and Conference. Of course, we do have 3 days, a webinar programs, which is very useful webinar programs. Many professors and doctors, very professional, very high skill of professors and doctors are going to share their treatment methods of different kind of diseases and different kind of treatments with high technology and high experience. Please also, when you have time, especially our visitors and our participants from 7 countries, it's going to be very useful to follow the webinars programs. As I mentioned in the opening speech of mine in the morning, that Dr. Turgay Sehil, our medical directors for physiotherapy and rehabilitation, which is responsible from thermal resorts and thermal medical spas on behalf of our council, gonna present all our opportunities in thermal research and spa and wellness packages, ready packages for 1 week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, and 4 weeks and beyond. It's going to be very beneficial to watch and to listen to him as well, what kind of packages we can provide in Turkey for thermal resorts as well. Of course, we have many valuable hospitals and clinics with us and travel agencies from Turkey who are professionally doing medical tourism and healthcare travel, and they are ready to meeting you, that building win-win cooperation and win-win partnership in order to serve your citizens and in order to make happy your guests in Turkey. Well, thank you very much, and for all our participants. Now, after our closing speech, there will be 3 presentations. 3 of them is done by myself as chairman of the council. First, I'm talking about what is medical tourism. Second video going to be a roadmap of our cooperation. And the third long video, we're going to talk about the opportunities and possibilities of Turkish healthcare industry in terms of thermal, medical, dental, retirement, and all accessible and all segment of the healthcare travel. So I would like to release our distinguished guests that they can return to their duties. And thanks to all of them, each of them, for joining and sparing their valuable time being with us. Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen, Your Excellencies and Ministers.
Medical tourism started long years back, thousands years ago, long centuries. The people started to travel from their home countries to other countries or to neighbor countries in order to get better, high quality and high standard healthcare and treatments. Today's, with the updated technology, state-of-art technologies introduced in many countries. Turkey is one of these countries, been invested lately heavy in healthcare industry and become one of the preferred destination and one of the leading destination for healthcare travelers. The healthcare travelers and medical tourism, the citizens are today traveling from one continent to other continents in order to get better and high standard quality of healthcare and affordable prices. This is what name it medical tourism. Dear partners, dear colleagues, I would like to give you a short information about our roadmap of cooperation. We have 3 steps of cooperation together. The first steps, Turkish Healthcare Travel Council has their own network offices in almost all countries where they are based locally, and they are ready to collaborate with you in order to refer your patient to our hospitals and participant of our exhibitors and exhibitions, and also to our healthcare service providers. They are speaking your native language, and also they are ready to work with you closely in order to do all kind of follow-up together, and in order to refer your patient to Turkey, to our members, to our exhibitors, to be treated high level, good quality, high standards with most affordable prices. In the second position of cooperation, you have also an alternative to collaborate and to build partnership with one of our participant of travel agencies, associations members. They are an accredited healthcare tourism facilitator. You can build a cooperation, you can build a partnership, and you can as well refer your patient through those travel agents, and you can cooperate together. As a third option, you can collaborate directly with our hospitals and clinics with their international patient departments, and you can refer your patient and follow up together. So you have an alternative how you can collaborate in medical tourism in order to refer your patient to be treated in Turkey. Of course, Turkish Healthcare Travel Council, beside of the network offices, we do have our medical directors. We're working closely with our network offices, following all our patients coming to Turkey from airport to airport. All steps and services need to be delivered to your patient. To refer a patient from one of these alternative way that we propose to you, you need to share medical reports or MRI or whatever information you have for your patient. that we can able to evaluate in our hospitals and related doctors who is going to treat this patient, that we can come back to you with treatment plan, with the cost calculation, with period of stays during the treatment, how many days in hospital, how many days approximately in ICU, or how many days in total stay in Turkey with full treatment and services. So after this evaluation, we will come back to you with a treatment plan and the cost. You provide all this information to your client and to your patient. If the patient decided to travel to Turkey, then you can coordinate with your partner, chosen partner, from 3 alternatives that we propose to send your patient to Turkey to be treated and to be operated. So within this cooperation, what will be your benefit of sending and referring a patient to Turkey? Depend on your agreement with your partners or with the hospitals or with Turkish Healthcare Travel Council offices. Of course, you will receive a follow-up fee when you refer your patient to Turkey through one of the proposed channel of cooperation. The cooperation going to be win-win. You will be win of follow-up fee for your work, and also the patient will be the winner of getting high quality and high standard of treatment with affordable price according to world class of treatment. Today's Turkey become leader in medical tourism and healthcare travels. Turkey become a preferred destination by world travelers. Even during the pandemic period, we do receive from more than 165 countries close to 500,000 patients. Before pandemics, we arrived over 1 million patients hosting from 165 countries, and mostly and high level of satisfaction and happiness. Most of our patients returned back happy and treated well and get the full service and treated in our hospitals under Turkish hospitality and the warm welcome by the doctors and the staffs. So we are here to collaborate with you in different level of steps, in different channels, in order to cooperate together under the win-win understanding. I would like to thank you very much taking your time and sparing your time to join our conference and our exhibition. And I would like to invite all of you to enter to our B2Bs, business-to-business meetings with our exhibitors in order to know each other and to build your partnership together with one of this channel that we proposed. So I would like to wish you and our exhibitors successful cooperation and successful meetings, and also do not forget to follow up our webinars where a lot of high-end star doctors being given and sharing their experience and know-how with updated and new technology of method of treatments. Thank you very much for your participation, and thank you very much for your time being and sharing with us. Thank you. Ladies and gentlemen, would like to welcome you to Turkish Healthcare Travel Council presentation. My name is Emin Çakmak founding chairman of Turkish Healthcare Travel Council. When we start our journey to healthcare industry and healthcare services as Turkey, we started with slogans saying that healing generations for centuries. Turkish Healthcare Travel Council is also the member of Global Healthcare Travel Council, which has started their journey in 2013, saying that global healthcare for all. I'm the founding chairman also, and the first term of the president of Global Healthcare Travel Council between 2013 and 2015. Who is THTC? I would like to give summary and information about Turkish Healthcare Travel Council. THTC was established in 2005 with an aim of developing international medical tourism to Turkey and assisting foreign patients. We are an official association of Turkish medical travel services providers operating as non-profit organization under Turkish law and supported by the Turkish government. Turkish Healthcare Travel Council members has long-standing arrangements with more than 375 best Turkish healthcare and tourism facilities, general hospitals, dental and aesthetic medicine clinics, thermal wellness and spa centers, hotel and resorts, travel agencies, and assistant companies, etc. So these are our profiles of our memberships, recommended members of council acting according to THTC ethical code and understandings. As you can see, we have general hospitals, we have clinics, we have thermal resort travel agencies, and spa and wellness resorts and centers. THTC Global Network offices and network partners within 168 offices in 92 countries. THTC is now the largest medical travel association both in Turkey and in the world. The main objective of opening THTC offices in foreign market is to give a direct access to the advanced yet affordable Turkish healthcare to those patients whose conditions cannot be treated in their home countries. International patients can contact us directly or through their medical doctors, insurance companies, travel agents, or other facilitators whom we consider our partners. Establishing partner relations in between our association and our partners. The purpose of this presentation is to outline advanced medical treatment possibilities offered by Turkish Healthcare Travel Council members to international patients, but also to describe a roadmap to mutual beneficial cooperation with foreign doctors, insurance companies, travel agents, and other facilitators. As a responsible organization interested in developing long-lasting partner relationship, THTC offer fair incentive to each partner category, including medical doctors who send their patient to Turkey to get a treatment which cannot be provided adequately in their home country. Why Turkey? Turkey has made advanced medical services accessible and affordable for patients from all over the world. In the last 20 years, Turkey has invested more than $50 billion in new hospitals and latest medical technologies such as cyberknives, gamma knife, 3-beam, Da Vinci robotic surgery, stem cell treatment, cordial blood and bone marrow transplantation, organ transplantation such as heart, kidney, and liver transplantation. As you may see in my presentation, the technological advanced technologies available in Turkey like cyberknife, gamma knife, Da Vinci robotic surgery, stem cell treatment. Why Turkey as to prefer to be medical travel destination in the world, one of the preferred one. We have more than 10,000 doctors who graduated from Western medical universities. Our medical, healthcare and wellness treatments are generally much more affordable than same procedures and interventions in many other countries. In state-of-art Turkish hospitals, you can get any technologically advanced procedure you need at time that's suit for you. As well as national carrier Turkish Airlines, it is easy to fly from country of the world to Turkey with Turkish Airlines flying directly to Istanbul from 350 international airports. We're proud with our national carriers, flag carriers, Turkish Airlines, thanks to their development and connecting us with the world. Thanks to a potent combination of the world-class medical services and developed hospitality infrastructures, geographically convenience and natural beauty, cuisines, Turkey has become a preferred global healthcare travel destination and center across various segments as medical treatment, wellness, spa and thermalism, sport medicine, retirement tourism, accessible tourism, and many more. One of the segmentation that we are trying to promote internationally, which is unique in the world, Dr. Fish. We have almost more than 2 million Dr. Fish population in the thermal facility of treating eczema and psoriasis diseases in Sivas Kangal, Central Anatolia, which is unique in the world. The results are very successful and the results are very hopeful for all our patients who are suffering from eczema and psoriasis. As well, we have hot spring thermal waters, medical spas, treatments in the cities of Afyon, Bursa, Yalova, Kütahya, Denizli, İzmir, Çeşme, Muğla and Kangal Sivas. These are some of our hot spring thermal waters available cities. We have many more, but these are the leading cities are serving physiotherapy and rehabilitation as a medical spa treatment combination with hot spring thermal waters with a natural hot waters helping for a treatment and helping for anti-aging of our patients who are coming from many other neighbor countries and other countries. As well as we are serving in spa and wellness resorts in Istanbul, Sapanca, İzmir, Antalya, Bodrum, Dalyan in a high world-class standards as a spa and wellness resorts. We serve well-being treatment to all our patients and to all our guests who are preferring Turkey as spa and wellness treatment. We have one of the rising star of healthcare travel, retirement tourism. Retirement tourism today become very popular in Turkey because Turkey has mild climate all over the year. In the Aegean and Mediterranean Sea coastline, we have Antalya, Alanya, Marmaris, Kaş, Dalyan and Didim are the temperature between 15 to 35 degrees all over 12 months all over the year. So for this reason, the nature, sea and sun and cuisine attract a lot of retired Europeans and from Nordic countries and from CIS countries and from Africa as well. People prefer to come and retire in Turkey for long stay and long living in Turkey. Service and quality and accreditation in Turkey as our medical and healthcare services. All our hospitals in Turkey operate under the Ministry of Health, Quality and Standard Accreditation. The Ministry of Health has established special departments to monitor the hospitals' compliance with the rules and regulations, including the prices and the cost for medical travelers from international countries. The service quality of many private hospitals in Turkey has been approved by the world-renowned accreditation agency like JCI accreditation from United States, like TEMOS from Germany, as well as they need Turkish Healthcare Travel Council accreditation when they would like to receive an international patient. Number of international patients who are coming to Turkey for medical treatments. As you can see, 2005, we had only 3-digit numbers and figures. But nowadays, in 2019, we have closed with a number of 1,087,000 patients with 10.2 billion United States dollars from 165 countries. We have accept the international patients. We have an aim and target to have in 2023 the anniversary of our 100 years of establishing of our Republic of Turkey, 2 million international patients and targeting of income of $20 billion and contribute to Turkish economy. Turkey experienced during COVID-19 as step one. During the first 3 months of COVID-19 quarantine period, we had, of course, stopped accepting international patients as all other countries to Turkish hospitals. Turkish government, because converted all private and government hospitals to a pandemic hospitals to treat the pandemic diseases. Due to this reason, only for the first 3 months we stopped international patient arrivals to Turkey. But as a step two, in June 2022, Turkish Ministry of Health declared that we can start accepting international patients in our hospitals. With a special approval, we started accepting international patients from all over the countries for all kind of treatments. In August 2020, we opened our borders to all countries for their citizens to come to benefit from Turkish technology and healthcare services and from our available capacities for all kind of treatments. As a step three, when international patients come to Turkey, we apply to them the PCR test at hospitals where they are going to be treated, and after the negative result of their test, we start applying other procedure like doctor consultation, MRI, and etc. For their companions also, if they would like to stay with the patients and accompany their relatives in the hospitals, we apply for them as well PCR test. If the result negative, then they can accompany their patients. As a step 4, after the COVID-19, the Turkish Ministry of Tourism has launched Safe Tourism Certification program to ensure that all hotels, restaurants, transport services operate according to the pandemic public health rules and regulation announced by the Turkish Ministry of Health. Turkey result in the year of 2020, after the COVID-19 pandemic has started, Turkey has lost 70% international patient arrivals and revenue. In 2020, we succeed to host 498,000 patients within 1 year time, and we generate $4.5 billion turnover, and we contributed to Turkish economy. Turkey has lost also 72% in international tourist arrival, but we were lucky enough to host 12.5 million international tourists in 2020, and we still keep our ranking as a fifth to sixth preferred destination by tourist arrival from worldwide. Turkish healthcare industry has succeeded to survive during the pandemic period, thanks to the governmental policy and support that we can able to receive our patient and start opening our borders. How the healthcare industry is going to be survive globally in the future. The world's countries and the global healthcare industry must be ready for new pandemics. The countries must do fast healthcare reforms, development and investment in healthcare sectors. The countries must invest also in human resources for healthcare sectors. Turkey is lucky that we have had two visionary leaders in the past 100 years of Turkish Republic's history, and we were proud of them. The first visionary leaders, the first president of Turkey, His Excellency Mustafa Kemal Atatürk. Between 1924 and 1938, he made a decision to send young Turkish doctors and physicians abroad for higher specialized education. Thanks to him that today we have many of these doctors still remain and teaching our new doctors in our universities. Also, he said, and trust me to Turkish doctors, and he has been treated with his latest health problems by Turkish doctors. The modern visionary leader, current president of Turkey, His Excellency Recep Tayyip Erdogan. Over the past 18 years, he is leading the country and governing the country, and he has done a great reform and revolution in the healthcare and education system and started building new public-private partnership city hospitals and encourage the private sector to invest in the healthcare industry. We have also strong governmental support, as we have mentioned in our earlier presentation. We have strong incentives and promotion of healthcare services by Ministry of Trade, thanks to His Excellency Mehmet Mush, that he is continue supporting our activities, our promotion, our marketing policy and strategy in worldwide. The Ministry of Trade has introduced also new incentives for medical tourism, promotions and digital marketing. Stakeholders can participate in sectoral virtual exhibitions, as we are doing now, and NGOs can organize special Turkish medical tourism virtual exhibition in order to Turkish medical healthcare service supplier to participate and to meet with their partners in B2Bs, and our doctors, star doctors, can able to showcase with our webinars how we are treating most difficult problems, diseases in oncology, in cardiology, in transplantology, and all other treatment and healthcare services. Medical tourism insurance, we have just newly introduced medical tourism complication insurance for all our international medical travelers. If any complication or COVID-19 occurs after surgery or treatments in one of our accredited and certified by the Ministry of Health hospitals or clinic, then insurance will cover 100% treatment of the complication for international patient. This is just newly introduced and very successfully are operating and are running. Hospital bed capacity of Turkey today, after all investments been done, there are 2,000 private hospitals and clinics with a bed capacity of approximately 250,000. Private hospitals own 37.7%, and university hospitals owned 14.2%, and state and public city hospitals owned 48.1% for this capacity. As I mentioned earlier slides, that we have built in 45 days COVID-19 pandemic hospitals in Istanbul with 2,000 bed capacity, one of them in European side, the other one in the Asian side, and we build it just at the airports that we can able to receive the patient, emergency patient, by helicopters or by jet ambulances in order they can reach to the pandemic hospital without any other transfer or transportation required. Share of ICU beds capacity per 100,000 citizens in Turkey. We have 40 beds for 100,000 citizens. With this number, we are number one in the world. You can see the diagram and the numbers and figures in my slides that Turkey having 40 ICU beds for 100,000 citizens, and America has 34, Germany has 29, Italy has 12, France has 11, South Korea has 10, Spain has 9.7, Japan has 7.3. So Turkey is the most luckiest country during the pandemic time that we have 40 beds for 100,000 citizens share it. The potential of the new city hospitals and campus built on PPP model, public-private partnership models, these visions belonging to His Excellency Mr. President Erdogan, because he started with this vision, with these investments 18 years ago, saying that we need to serve our citizens with first-class quality, plus we need to help our neighbors who suffer from healthcare infrastructures. Today, Turkey are hosting from 165 countries, over 1 million patients, treating in our first class of hospitals built under private sectors and also built by private and public partnership in Turkey. This is a three-dimensional drawings which you can see before implementing this project. It was just a drawing, but you can see the next slide. Same project has been implemented and opened in Ankara, in heart of Ankara, and capital city of Turkey, and serving with 1,700 bed capacity to Turkish citizen and also serving international patient as well. Second PPP hospital, which is opened after Ankara, and the biggest one actually, Istanbul Çamsakura Hospital, PPP city hospitals with 2,700 beds capacity, with seismic construction building of 1 million square meters, which is the biggest and largest seismic building in the world with this square meters. As you can see, the global potential of healthcare travel from 8 segmentation that we have been declared by the Global Healthcare Travel Council. 2019, we closed down before pandemic, 100 million travelers worldwide, generated $890 billion in revenue. But in 2022, the world faced a 95% drop in medical tourism. In 2021, we estimate that the global healthcare travel sectors can reach 20% of 2019 revenue, with 20 million travelers generating $200 billion turnover globally for global healthcare travel. Current position in income ranking worldwide in healthcare travel business, in healthcare travel industry, Turkey shows today number 1. The reason why America and Germany, which was ahead of Turkey before in 2019, they were number 1 and 2, and Turkey was number 3. But due to the pandemic, they have closed down their border to international patients. And due to this reason, Turkey was open to world citizens to come and to be treated in Turkey. And Turkey become, in 2020, number 1 destination worldwide by income ranking and also by volume of number of patients, we have received close to 500,000 during pandemic period 2020. According to my personal estimations, the normalization period for after COVID-19 gonna be, as a general, worldwide and Turkey. In 2021, as I mentioned, I believe that 20% will be recovery, and 2025 gonna be the recovery of 100%. We can only able to reach 2019 figures and fact in 2025 after 5 years of period. This is my personal estimation and personal thought, actually. My last and not the least, but in my presentation, very important point I would like to share with you. Would like to invite all our doctors who join our exhibition and conference to join our networks, to be our network doctors. We invite the doctors from different countries to become a member of the HTC network on the term of mutual beneficial cooperation. A roadmap of this cooperation: contact a THTC offices in your country. If you don't have a THTC offices, you can contact directly to headquarters, and you can find all THTC network offices and our contact details in our official website, thtdc.org. You will be assigned a THTC medical director immediately after you become our network doctors, who will come back to you with an individualized treatment plan and cost offer for your patient from the most suitable Turkish hospital member of the HTC. The matching process might take from 1 to 7 days, depending on the case complexity. But usually we come back, our medical directors come back within 24 hours or 48 hours to all inquiries and requests come from our partners, offices, and network doctors. After the patient is fine with our offer, they accept to travel to Turkey, THTC offices and THTC representative helps them arrange a medical trip to Turkey and hand guides them throughout the treatment process in Turkey, with their accommodation, with their transportation, with their translation, with all their personal needs during their period of stay in Turkey and during their treatment period. When the patients are back to home, then our network doctors start again post follow-up with post-treatment recovery and rehabilitation for that patient being referred by our network doctors. So our network doctors, after he refer his patient, he will also follow up upon return the patient to home country during the post recovery and treatments, and also THTC offices and THTC headquarters will pay to our network doctors as a follow-up fee for their observe your patient during the post-treatments. So would like to invite all our participant doctors to join us in THTC networks, that we can able to build strong partnership, beneficial for mutual beneficial cooperation partnership together. So you are all welcome, and I would like to thank for your valuable time joining our conferences, joining our exhibition, and watching our webinars and doctors, which are valuable doctors going to be presenting their treatment methods, technologies, in order to show you how Turkey healthcare system advanced and have the technology of treating all kind of diseases, from simplest one and from the complex one. Thank you very much once again for joining our conference and exhibition, and I am very much delighted to be and to addressing you with my speech and with my presentation. Thank you very much, and if you have any question, further questions, please do not hesitate to contact me directly with my personal email, which is on the slide. Thank you very much, and wish you good conference and good day.